everybody, welcome to my channel and welcome back to another seasons release party video where I create some sims inspired by the seasons. Last time I created a sim inspired by summer, and today I am creating a sim inspired by fall or autumn, however you want to call it. So time flew by ridiculously fast because seasons is literally coming out this week. I am not ready. Simmers are already posting videos on it and like gameplay stuff, and there's so much information, and I haven't looked into anything on purpose because I want to be surprised. I always look up everything and like all the reviews, but I looked at the first trailer and that's it. That's all I saw. So I am incredibly excited because the trailer looked awesome. It looks like they're adding a bunch of stuff, lots of fun furniture, lots of fun clothing items, and most of all, lots and lots of fun interactions. Like I feel like it's gonna add so much stuff to do, and that's what I'm mostly looking for. I love clothing and I love furniture, but CC is also available. So for me, like the interactions and all of that stuff, like the actual gameplay is what gets me really excited, and it looks like they're adding so much. I saw like bits and pieces here and there. I don't know if you guys have done like a bunch of research or you're also like diving in blindly like I am, but I saw things about a calendar that looked really awesome, like creating your own holidays. Okay, maybe I looked up a little bit, but honestly not that much. Normally I do a lot more research, so I'm very excited to finally explore something for myself. I probably will do a first impression reaction kind of video, but I'm not sure if I will be doing a review because I always feel like the internet is so crowded with that, like overviews, and all of it is already covered. So I'm just gonna do like a personal thing because that's something only I can do. Like my personal reaction is a video only I can make. But if you do want me to do a review, if you want to get my point of view, definitely let me know because I can do one, but I'm not planning on doing one at the moment. Okay, so let's talk about the sim for a bit. So this sim ended up being called Leah Autumn. That's the name, or Leia, whatever you want to call her. That's the name that I gave her, and it's actually like that's the name I randomized like the first time. Normally I click like 10 times and then I pick one. I never come up with my own names. Do you guys do that? Like, am I the only one who does this? Maybe you guys are more creative than me with names and better at naming stuff and create your own names, but I always just click randomize until I see something. I'm like, oh, that's a nice name, and I just go with that. I did do her last, like the last sim was called Rowan Summer, so her last name is Autumn, so she's called Leah Autumn. I don't know, it just looked really nice. So that's why I went with Leah. But for color-wise, I gave her a lot of colors that remind me of leaves, because I feel like that's a big part of fall. You know, when you think of fall, you think of trees that are turning red and yellow and all of that sort of stuff. So I tried to give her lots of like browns and reds and yellows and that sort of stuff. Also, kind of like jewel tones. I also stuck with that a lot. And then I guess for wow, I cannot talk. Okay, so for weather, I kind of went with the idea that it's getting a little colder, but it's not like freezing cold. It obviously depends on what climate you live in, but I feel like she lives in like a relatively warm-ish country where it just cools down a little bit in the fall. So I did give her like some sweaters, but they're cropped, so you know it gets some air in there, and like a sweater dress, but then it's shorts, and she has like socks on to keep her warm, and when it's a little bit colder she has like a wind jacket and all of that sort of stuff. So I kind of went with like an in-between weather sort of situations. So it's not like the coldest part of fall, because I'm guessing it gets a lot colder at the end of it because it's closer to winter. It's more like the beginning of fall where it's closer to summer and you just need like a jacket or something. So that's what I tried to go with. And also the outfit that I'm creating now for formal wear, I ended up using for party wear because it looked a lot more like casual but still party-like to me than it did as a formal outfit. So I just gave her a dress. It didn't have a lot of fall-like tones, so I just went with like the darkest nude, and then I gave her a denim jacket because I feel like that's a good staple to have when it gets a little colder outside. That's like a really good thing to throw on, will look good on pretty much anything. And then some short little boots with some socks sticking out and like a little detail that I really liked, and then a necklace that is definitely a lot more summer-like than it is fall-like because it has a seashell on it, but it looks so awesome with this dress. The way that it's layered and like the jacket and everything, it looked really nice, so I couldn't not use it. I kind of had to use it. And I think for her makeup, I usually gave her kind of like neutral looking stuff. Sometimes it's like a no makeup look. I always give my Sims makeup, even when it's like sleepwear, sportwear. Like I always give my Sims makeup, but sometimes I just use it as a no makeup look, where I just give them like a little bit of blush and a little bit of lip color, so it looks like their natural cheek and lip color. And then a lot of the times I did that, like a natural lip and cheek color. Sometimes I made her lips a little bit darker because I feel like fall is the time to really start like using a darker lipstick, but she is a teen, so I went really soft with the makeup, so not like a really like extreme, it's more like a subtle lip tint than it is like a full lipstick. Because I feel like, you know, when you're a teen, you can wear a lot of makeup, but I feel like it's more appropriate to give teens not like massive amount of makeup. And for eyeshadow, I kind of went with like a brown, because that again reminds me of fall, and also that really suits her skin tone, I feel like, because she has like a little bit darker of a skin tone, so like a nice dark brown really suits her eyes and her skin tone. So that's what I usually went with, and then depending on the outfit category, I went like a little bit heavier or a little bit lighter. And I also purposefully made her a lot different than Rowan, the summer sim that I made was. I do kind of... My Sims all look the same, as in they are in the same style, and I definitely do have preferences that I like a lot. Like I always drag the eyes down as far as they can go, because it makes a Sim look very youthful, and I really like that look. I usually go with bigger nose, bigger lips. Like I do have my like style preferences that I use a lot on my Sims, but I did try to make her look different than Rowan looked. Like I gave her a different ethnicity, I gave her a different body type, like I made her a lot more plus size than Rowan was. Also like little things, like Rowan had a very pointed chin, then I gave Leah a little bit of like a bigger, more square jaw shape. So yeah, I definitely did try to make her look different than Rowan, because I want all of these seasons Sims to be like individual and not look the same, but just have different clothes. So yeah, I did purposely try to do that. And then I'm now creating a swimsuit look. I didn't really know what to do with this, because it's a swimsuit look for fall. It's not like you're gonna be swimming a lot. So yeah, I just gave her a random swimsuit. And then lastly, I am giving her her traits, and I was struggling with this a lot. I didn't really know what would fit with a fall team, but I ended up making her a perfectionist, creative, and nerd brain, because when it's fall, you kind of start like decorating the house and like crafting pumpkins and stuff like that, and a perfectionist is better at crafting, and you know, creative, like decorating and stuff, you need to be creative for that. And then nerd brain I gave her because in fall usually school starts again, so I just thought like maybe she wants to decorate a house and also do good in school. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You can download her from the gallery, and I also made a almost full CC list over on my Tumblr if you want to put her in your own game. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon. Goodbye!